Hello, welcome to the channel. My name's Todd. I thought in this video, this evening, I would go ahead and start working on the fireplace mantel that I want to use inside the studio this year. If you recall, the theme for this year's decorations for inside the studio is that of an embalmer, a coffin maker, a furniture maker. So I thought the fireplace against the wall in there would look really nice. Now I also want to, along with the fireplace, I want to have like a cool basket, which I have to make that yet too. So I started laying out all the pieces that I have back here. I don't want to spend a lot of money, so I'm trying to use up a lot of my scrap pieces and just kind of fit things together, and hopefully it'll turn out nice. A few videos ago, I had made mention that I had bought a few things at Goodwill that would be good for the fireplace mantel. I've got a couple of those pieces sitting back there. Let's take a look at them. Here we have the wall shelf that I thought was really cool. Paid $3.99 for it at Goodwill. And then over here we have a couple of corbels that also mount on the wall. And those I'm going to use as the pillars, as part of the pillars, to hold up this piece here, the mantel. So I'm going to do some measuring and start cutting this up. I've got to cut this piece of plywood now, the size. As you can see, this piece will fit on the outside, slide in. This will tuck in like so. These corbels will set on here. This top mantel will set like such. I still have to add some pieces underneath here and then do the other side and probably clean this up, do something with this, I'm not sure yet. And then of course do the bottom. And then I also might add another piece up top here to make this a little more wider. Might look kind of nice. But we'll see. Starting to come together. Got to cut a piece for it in here. Got to cut a piece for in here. I got to trim this up down here. Probably the top two. Got to square it up. Got these pieces cut. Saving wood, I guess. Might make it a little lighter too. I'll go ahead and nail and glue these pieces onto the plywood. And remember, this piece will set on top of it. And then of course I'll do the sides. So I need to fill this gap under here. So I'm going to take a couple 2x4s by 1s and rip them in half. And I'll stick them under this board here. So this fills in here. And I'll take it all the way down to the bottom. I'll do that on each side. Got these two pieces cut. I'm going to go ahead and glue them and nail them. Now I've got to do the other side. Well, I think I'm going to stop for the evening. I've been very productive tonight. I'll pick this back up tomorrow or Saturday, and we'll finish it up. Got the basic frame for the mantel built. Let me go ahead and lay it on the ground over there, and I'll show you what type of trim I'm going to put on it. Well, these are all the little pieces I need to add to it yet, all the trim pieces. This is how I want it to look when it's done. I've still got to cut these pieces here to do the final fitting. I'll use my nail gun, some glue, and screws if I need to. Now, before I put all this together, I may go through and paint some pieces. I do want to leave this the brown color, these black. I'll probably paint the rest of it black. In here, I might do gold. We'll see. So, hold on to this. You guys can both come over and hold that. Okay. Actually, I want that. It's looking pretty good. Next step is to put these corbels on. I think before I fasten these to the mantel, I'm going to take and cut these ends off. As you can see, these are identical, and the ends both point in the same direction. I think it'll look better if I take those little points off.
Out the guard. We thought it was Keegan and shed him and then made the play in the backfield. Second down and 12 at the 39. Screen, here comes a blitz. McCarthy guns it. So these wide receivers and skill position players, they're going to have to win. Out of bounds, he's right at that line to gain. They'll give him 11 yards, and that should be...
The mantel's done. What do you think? I think it turned out really well. I still have to fasten it to the wall. I went ahead and added some gold to the corbels here. I think that looks pretty nice. I left this piece the original color that I found it when I picked it up at Goodwill. Now, I do have a fireplace insert that I'm working on. So be sure to check out the video on that when I post it. Now, as far as putting this to the wall here, I'm just going to tack a couple nails in here with my nail gun just to kind of hold it. It kind of stays by itself as it is. It's pretty level, but I don't want it to fall, so I'll just put a couple nails in here to hold it. And then on the back right here, I've got some of this paper, just some craft paper, and I went ahead and took some spray paint, some black spray paint, just kind of covered it a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of this out and stick it behind here, and then I'll tape it with some painter's tape so you won't see it, as far as you won't see the tape. And then that way it'll hide this wood right here, and it'll kind of give it a little bit of a contrast. I didn't want to like do all black since this is black and this is black. And then I also had a scrap piece of wood that I'm going to use as the hearth. I think that looks pretty cool too. So that's it. I think I'll go ahead and like fasten this to the wall, and then once I get the fireplace insert done and all this together, I'll show you what it looks like. The mantel is done. Tell me what you think. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like this type of content, consider subscribing to the channel. Now, if you're interested in how I built the fireplace insert here, or the cool basket, I'll leave a link in the description there and you can check that video out. Until then, I'll talk to you later.